Kevin Ray.
I'll have you know I have big hands too, right? So you know what they say about guys with big hands, right? We wear big gloves. That's right. You got it. How's everybody doing out there today? Do me a favor. Stand up if you wouldn't mind. Stand up. We had a big old lunch. I want to get everybody rocking and rolling. Okay, high five the person next to you and say there's greatness in you. High five the person on the other side and say there's greatness in you. I want you guys, you can go ahead and sit back down. I want you to understand something. Who you are is God's gift to you. Who you become is your gift to God. Now, I had this idea of what I was going to talk about, but the one thing I'd like to inject into what I'm going to talk about today is the conversation I had over lunch. Now, how many people in here have been in a position in performance where what you did to get there isn't going to keep you there? How many people have been in that situation? What you did to get to where you are, the position that you're in, isn't going to keep you there. Anybody had that experience? Okay, let me explain something to you. I'm also a recovering D1 football player, and there was one day I was in the gym, and the guard stole the ball, and he's coming down, and he goes between his legs, he dishes to the left. I grab the ball, and I stuff it. Stuff it. Now here's the problem. As I stuffed it, I'm landing, and I look to the left, and I see Coach Collick. Coach Collick was my football coach. And I'm a basketball coach, but my football coach. And when I stuffed the ball, I had on trousers. I had on shoes. They were a little smaller back then, but I had on shoes. And I had a button-down shirt on. And Coach Collick said, you see, I didn't have on shoes. I had on one penny loafer. One penny loafer. Now, I know you're thinking Nordstrom must have had a great sale on one penny loafer. No. On my right foot, I had a cast. Just weeks prior, I had broken my 4th and 5th metatarsal. And you know, most people would say this is a great opportunity for a football player, right? Because you're going to get in the weight room, and you're going to work out, and you're only going to work out from the waist up, because that's what football players care about, right? We get to work on our pecs and our arms, because that's all the ladies care about, right? We don't lift legs, right? And so what I want to share with you today is real simple. There's a 5-part strategy that I've used to drive business. There's 5 pieces. The first part is fields. What fields do you want to play on? You see, I was playing basketball, and the coach says to me, right, come here. He says, son, fields. He says, son, what sport did you play? What sport was I playing? Football. He said, son, do you want to play football? I said, yes. He said, son, you got a little bit of a problem. You broke your foot. You're not playing. You're a full scholarship athlete. And now I'm going to tell you the second part of the 5-part strategy. It's the connections. He said, son, when you come back here, there may not be a scholarship for you. You see, I had not been getting into the weight room. What I needed to do to get there, I had done that. I had signed a full scholarship. But unfortunately, I was weak. I was very, very weak. 1, 2, 3, 4. As a 6'4", 275-pound lineman, I was one of the fastest 3 guys on the team. But I could only bench press 225 4 times. I was very, very weak. So he said, son, when everybody else leaves here in May, they'll sign a scholarship for the following year when they come. But you, my friend, we don't know if we'll have a scholarship here for you. You won't sign your scholarship in May, you'll sign your scholarship in August when you come back. And if you don't get in the weight room over the summertime, guess what? Don't unpack your bags when you get here in August, okay? Don't unpack your bags, because you might be going back home. How many times have we been put in a situation where we just coast? We just coast. I was coasting, right? My point of differentiation, which is the 3rd point, my point of differentiation was I was 6'4", 275 pounds, fastest 3 on the team. I could get to where I needed to be, right? But I was weak. You know, I also learned one other point of differentiation that I didn't realize I know. Where's Christine at? Where's Christine? I learned it this morning. How many people had a pet peeve this morning? She talked about people that don't use turn signals, or people that stop at the bottom of the escalator. Who had that pet peeve of stopping at the bottom of the escalator? Well, at 6'4", 275 pounds, I don't have that problem. That's a point of differentiation for me now, right? I can get you right on out the way. So if you ever want me to ride with you on the escalator, just let me know. I'll ride with you. So connections. For me to go back to school, I had to rise up. I had to rise up to my full capabilities. How many of us here today would say that we're living within our full capabilities? Or how many of us are coasting on Easy Street? How many of us are waking up in the morning? How many people check Facebook when you wake up? First thing you do in the morning when you wake up, get those hands up high. Come on, everybody's got the alligator arms, right? How many people are checking Facebook when you wake up? How many people check the email when the first thing you do when you wake up, right? You lay in bed, you reach over, you grab and you text, right? What if you were living to your full capability? What if the opportunity to failure was there, right? So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is get after it. Get after it, rising to your full capability and getting after it. I had to make the connection to be able to get after it. So that summer, I ate 225. I drank 225. I slept 225. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got after it. Now I had a summer job like most people do, but that wasn't my why. I knew that I had to get after it. I had to rise up to my capability because, you see, sometimes you get put into a position where you don't even realize your capability, but other people around you realize your capability. That's the connection, right? So if you're not rising to your capabilities and you have a cast with you that surrounds you, that you're connected with, that see your capability, they're going to push you. You know, I sat with a gentleman for lunch today and he said, you know what? You guys make it look so easy. It's not. It's not. He said, you know, I'd love to do that. I know what I would talk about. I'm very passionate about this subject. I'm very passionate. I have a child with special needs and I would talk about that. My question, why aren't you doing it? My friend, you are capable. You can rise up to your full capability and do it. You know, some people would say, but I might fail. That's right. But I say, if you put yourself on the path to where failure exists and failure is an option, that creates focus. That gets you really, really engaged, right? And don't be limited by fear. Again, connections. If you connect yourself with people that believe in you and that can see your greatness, even when you can't see your greatness, man, that's living. That's living on purpose. That's engaged living. Connections. Jim Rohn said, you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the greatest amount of time with. I paraphrase that to say, you are the average of your 5 closest friends. How many people in here want to make some more money? Get some new friends. 4th part of my strategy, sequence of events, right? Again, I ate 225. I drank 225. I slept 225. Every single day, I'd skip a day. I'd head up to Rivers Gym and I'd go into the weight room. 225. I'd incline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I started this journey doing it 4 times max. 4 times max. What's the impact that you want to have? That's the 5th part of the strategy. Look at your neighbor and say, impact. What's the impact that you want to have? You know, the impact that I needed to have was, I needed a scholarship when I went back. I needed a scholarship. That was my why. I needed to get back and graduate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You think that would satisfy the coach? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 times. Why? Why? I understood what fields I wanted to play on. I understood the connections that were necessary to help me to get to where I wanted to get to. I understood my point of differentiation. I was 6'4", 275 pounds. One of the fastest 3 on the team. And now that I lifted 225, 31 times. I wound up blocking 6 punts playing D1 football. That's impact, my friends. The sequence of events, I got in the weight room, right? What's your sequence of events? What is it that you have to do to live up to your full capability? We've all been put into those positions where what we did to get there isn't going to keep us there. What is it that you need to do to elevate, to live an engaged life, to live a full life, to live on purpose? I question, I challenge you. Are you living up to your full capability? Ask a few people. Ask a few people. Ask the people that you work with. Ask the people that you live with. Am I living up to my full capability? And then take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you living up to your full capability? And if you're not, understand what fields you want to play on. Understand the connections that are necessary to move you from where you are to where you want to get to. Understand your point of differentiation and the sequence of events that'll move you from where you are today to where it is you want to get to. And ultimately, impact. Who you are is God's gift to you. Who you become is your gift to him. Thank you.